Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we're going to do Shadowland stages 70 to 79. Getting rougher and rougher every day, you guys. But as always, in the top left hand corner you can see my IGN, Forgo. You know, take a look at my account, you guys. Look at my cards, look at my builds and my characters. And hopefully, you know, these Shadowland videos will help you guys out, give you an idea of maybe what characters to use and what stages, and maybe different approaches to different Shadowland stages as well. And yeah, it's been a real blast so far, guys, and we're just going to keep these coming. So let's rock and roll. So let's get this party started with Iceman taking on Kingpin. Now Kingpin, he does have physical reflect, and Iceman does deal physical damage based off energy attack, you guys. It doesn't say it in his skills, but he does. He can be reflected by a physical reflecting character. But since he's got that 6 seconds of invincibility on his 5, since he has that 3 seconds of immunity on his 3, and he has all this crowd control, you know, he's given 3 second stun from his 5, a 3 second freeze from his 5, he's got a 2 second stun from his 4, he's got a 2 second stun on his 3. He's got a 2 second freeze on his 2. And he's got a 1 second stun. So because of all this crowd control he's got, he pretty much can keep old Kingpin locked down for the most part, and he can just beat the crap out of him. Usually when that physical reflect is engaged, Kingpin will have a nice little clear sphere around him. But as you guys can see, so far, he doesn't have it. He hasn't been able to get a hold of me yet. So his physical reflected hasn't even engaged, which is pretty awesome. I mean, Iceman's pretty awesome, guys. Like, it kind of sucks. I do wish he was a little bit stronger, and that's kind of crazy because he is strong. But I don't know, man. You know, he's one of those characters that I really, as far as like Crystal Wall characters, I would put him a little bit lower than the other characters, you know. But it really depends on the kind of player you are, to be honest. Some people might put him higher, some people might put him lower, I don't know. I don't know. His survivability is really the issue. He needs a little bit better survivability. But in Shadowland, he's nuts. I mean, you know, Shadowland isn't a huge gauge, but the fact that he can do stage 70 is pretty impressive. I mean, for a level 60 character with no Urus, he does have a 200% damage proc on him, but I mean, I can make this guy way stronger, guys. He could go quite a bit higher than this, and it's pretty impressive that he's able to do it. I mean, Kingpin's got some serious HP, guys, over 16 million HP. And Iceman's doing this without any kind of leadership, any kind of support, nothing. So it's pretty awesome that he's able to do this. I mean, I love his animations, man. And here, you know, I've talked about how his animations, you know, they cover the screen so much it kind of sucks. But in Shadowland, it's not a big deal. In Shadowland, because you're looking at the screen from a closer view, it doesn't bother you so much. You can see what things are going on a little bit better. Nice little 1,000 feathers for old Gene. Now, guys, we're doing a nice little trio here. We got Mr. Fantastic as the leadership with that 65% all attack to Fantastic 4. We got Grim there for his all attack buff that he's going to be giving Mr. Fantastic. And we got a Hawk in there because, well, unfortunately, guys, Hawk just can't get it done in stage 71. He just can't do it by himself. He can't. I've tried multiple times. He made a video about it with him and Juggernaut, and he just couldn't do it. And that's with a CTP of Rage, with a Mythic Uni. I mean, he just isn't strong enough. In the 60s, he can do it. But when you start getting in the 70s, he has a lot of hell. And as you guys can see, you know, my Mr. Fantastic, I mean, he's got a CTP of energy. I mean, it's pretty nuts, guys, that I got these teams here. The only one that's really, I mean, and Mr. Fantastic's got Urus. He is a level 60 character, granted. But, I mean, and Hawk, he's built up pretty freaking sweet, guys. And it's just, now I did change Hawk's Obelisk. I took the Rage off of him because, honestly, I love Hawk. He's my favorite character of all time. But I just don't think he's worth having a Rage on. It's just, I don't play him. I hardly ever play him except for in Shadowland, which is why I wanted him stronger in the first place. And I think a lot of people want him stronger, but I don't want to sit and complain about that. It is what it is. This is what we got to deal with. But he can definitely get it done as a side character, guys. The AI plays him really well. The AI plays Ben Grimm really well. And I'm playing Mr. Fantastic. And yeah, man, it's pretty awesome. I mean, This trio is pretty mean, and you guys, you can see how difficult this rumble is. I mean, it's a tough one, man. This is it's pretty rough. I mean, we're over a minute 30 into it, and we're still trying to take down Black Widow. I mean, it gets pretty rough in these higher stages. It kind of starts to suck a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's not fun, but with all three of these characters in here, all the crowd control that's going on, all the stuns that are going on from all these characters, it's pretty nutso. There's really nothing old Black Widow can do. And guys, I mean, look at this. I mean, I always say you want to have an optimized team or optimized characters for each stage. And even though all three of these characters are good characters standalones, you know, Hulk can do stage 50 world boss, you know. They just, in Shadowland, like up in this high level, I mean, I had to put them together to get it done, guys. It's pretty insane. It really shows how difficult the Shadowlands really start getting. Crazy. Nice little Shadowland chest there. Now for good old Victorious. And Victorious is freaking awesome, guys. Like, seriously. I mean, I got mine built up pretty well, but man, she is insane. You know, with that 30% critical damage increase from her tier 2 passive. Plus, she has the 30% chance to increase critical damage by 100% when doing critical attacks. That's pretty nuts, guys. I mean, her leadership gives her that 35% increase of all attacks. Oh my god. Victorious is awesome, guys. Like, this girl is insane. She's got that on that 4 skill. She's got that damage, decrease all damage received by 60% for 10 seconds. It's freaking nuts, man. I mean, yeah, she's crazy. Guys, like, seriously, when it comes to Shadowland and even ABX, this girl is awesome. Plus, her passive gives 30% increase of HP to all of her allies, which is awesome, especially for PvP. I mean, she's got that 5-second invincibility on her 3. The girl's nuts, guys. Like, really, really nuts. It's just, you know, you really just want to keep the damage proc on that 2 skill. And I mean, I just go 4-2, and then I hit the 3, and usually you just go back into the 4-2, and I throw in the 1 once in a while. That's how I do it, and that seems to work out really well. I mean, she's bonko. I mean, look at this guy. She could go quite a bit higher. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. I don't even have mine actually built right. I really need to change her energy attack Urus to HP Urus. That would actually increase her damage quite a bit more, since all of her attacks are based off of HP. But another Shadowland chest, hell yeah. So now we're going to be using old Strife for this pain in the butt rumble that we got going on here. And Strife, guys, like, mine's built for PvP. You know, he has a CTP regeneration on him. But he does have a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set. I mean, he's Uru'd up. I mean, my Strife's built up pretty strong, guys. I mean, level 70, he's built up pretty strong. And I love this guy. I think he's so freaking awesome. I mean, his 5 skill gives him that 5-second invincibility, which is nice. He's got a 2-second stun on it. His 4 has a 3-second fear, which is amazing in Shadowland and anywhere that he's going to be playing that doesn't have a debuff removal. His passive has a 50% decrease all damage received, which is insane. That 3 is a channeling skill that you can move around that also has a guard hit on it. I mean, guys, this dude's freaking unreal. Bad mofo. You know, he's got a 2-second stun on his 1. I mean, the crowd control that he's got. I mean, I love when you hit that 5. Like, watch the villains here. Watch them. Boom! Look at him rise up. It's so cool, man. He just lifts them up in the air. He's like, here, peckers, take this. I mean, he's just, man, he's a vicious dude. Freaking awesome. And the fact he's in the 70s like this with no damage proc just shows how strong he is. And guys, he's a world boss destroyer as well. I mean, you put a damage proc on this guy and you take him into world boss, he's freaking nuts, guys. This is a bad mofo. Man, he's awesome. And look at how he's demolishing these guys. But it's working out pretty good, you know, since I don't have a damage. I mean, if I had a damage proc, he'd be going over 80, guys. No problem. He'd be doing over stage 80, no problem. But without a damage proc, you're losing out on a tremendous amount of damage, which really sucks. I mean, he also has that debuff removal from his leadership, but man, it's awesome, guys. So when his debuff removal is engaged, he can't even get stunned. But he's not going to get stunned, guys, because one, you're hitting the 5 for the 5-second invincibility, and you're also hitting the 1 for the iframe. So he's pretty much out of danger the whole time. His survivability is insane. I love playing Strife, man. He's one of my favorite characters in the game. I think he's just amazing. And as you guys can see, it looks like this is where he belongs. He could go a little higher, but not a whole lot higher. I mean, we got about 30 seconds left. So, yeah, we were cutting it close. Good run, good run. Very happy with that one. Now for the Human Torch. And guys, so awesome that this guy can get up here in this high a level and do this. I mean, seriously. And mine's built to do damage, guys. He does have a 200% damage proc on him. I mean, and Human Torch is insane. With crazy butt survivability. He's got that freaking all defense down on his 3. He's got that long iframe on the 4. The huge heal on that 5. I mean, this guy's nuts. And he's super, super easy to play, guys. He is awesome. I mean, if you take a little damage, you just hit that 5, heal right up, and boom. And all I do is hit the 5 for the attack buff, cancel into the 3, get the all defense down, land the damage proc on the 3, let it roll out. And when I got about 3 or 2 seconds left on the damage proc, I'll hit the 4. Let the 4 play out, hit the 5, go into the supernova, and then go back into the 3 and get the damage proc on the 3. And now, I got the Hawks pretty well lined up right in front of me. We're just going to mow them down a little bit here. And really, guys, Human Torch can go even higher than this. I mean, he can go higher. He is an animal. This guy is so freaking awesome. And it's even better that he's free to play, which is great since everybody can get him. Now there I took a pretty good shot. I might have to get me a little bit of a heal here. I'm kind of pushing a little bit, you guys. We'll see. Yeah, we'll get that heal and booyah. Healed up quite a bit of that HP, which is always nice. And now we got old Hawk locked down. There's really nothing he can do. Figure I'd get my attack buff there again just for a little bit more damage, but there's nothing Hawk can do, man. He's pretty much screwed. Right now, you can't see it, but we're just guard breaking the crap out of him, and he can't do anything to me. Or to the Human Torch, anyways. Burning him down, literally. Nice little chest again. Now, guys, now we're using Doctor Strange, and I got Ghost in there. And I got Ghost in there for her passive, which gives a 20% increase to energy attack. And Doctor Strange needed it, guys. He could not do this rumble by himself. You know, and mine's level 70. Mine has 180% damage proc. He's got a CTP of destruction on him. I mean, he's built up fairly well. He's Uru'd up. I mean, this guy's built up pretty well. His crowd control is bonk. Oh, man. Bonk. Oh. You know, not to mention he's got a 7-second immunity on his 5. That huge attack buff, 80% increase of all attack on his 5. And the crit rate by 60% for 7 seconds. That's just nuts, guys. It's crazy. Plus he's got stun on his 4. He removes all buffs from target on his 2 skill, which is nuts. He's got an ignore iframe skill on his 1. Plus he's got a stun and bind on his 1. I mean, Doctor Strange is awesome, but he really needs a bit of an upgrade. He either needs a uni or tier 3, or he needs both, because this character should be stronger than what he is. I mean, not to say he's weak. He's not weak. He's definitely not weak. He definitely has his uses in the game. I mean, it's not like he's forgotten. It's just he isn't what he used to be. I mean, when this guy came to the game, oh my god. Like, he was someone to be feared. Nobody would go after this dude. Well, everybody went after him to get him. But man, when you saw him in PvP, you were like, oh crap. You know? And now, I think, maybe not for everybody, but for a lot of players out there, personally, guys, I see him in PvP and I think, okay, no big deal. Because the characters that we have now, Captain Marvel, Thanos, and Jean Grey, I mean, Quicksilver even, they just mutilate Doctor Strange. Tier 3 Wolverine, I mean, they just destroy him. He just doesn't have the DPS to take him out. But I'm sure when he gets his next movie, he'll probably get a tier 3 new uniform and he'll be freaking godly again, you guys. I mean, Doctor Strange is one of the primos in the game and he'll get some love, I'm sure. Just wait for that movie. It'll be happening, I can't wait, actually. I'm looking forward to the next movie. I really enjoyed the first one, so we'll see what happens with them. But I got some high hopes for him in the future. And look at that, guys, some CCF. Definitely need those frickin' things. Loving these first clear rewards. Now, here we're using Sue, Spider-Man, and Miles. And Sue and Spidey are level 70. And my Sue's built up pretty freaking awesome, guys. Like, she is, I didn't really slack on her too much. I love old Sue. I got her set up pretty good. I have a CTP of Destruction on her with 180% damage proc. She's all Uru'd up and she's level 70, as you guys can see. Spider-Man, the same thing. I got him some Urus and I think he's got like 160% damage proc. I'm not sure, guys. Check that IGN, you'll see. Miles, you know, I don't have Miles built up very well. He's still just level 60. But that 120% damage dealt to supervillains from his passive is pretty handy here, guys. And Sue, I mean, this is a crowd control team from hell, guys. You got all the webbing from Spider-Man and Miles, plus the iframes that those guys got, which has nothing to do with crowd control, but it helps their survivability. And Sue's just got that freaking charm on that 2 skill that's just insane, guys. I mean, it's on a 3.5 second cooldown, and it's a 5 second charm. So as long as you got your Sue, whenever she does the charm, as long as she's within the vicinity of all 3 of the characters that you're trying to take down, she'll charm them, and then your other 2 characters that you got with you in the Rumble, they're just beating the hell out of them too. And, you know, guys, you know, again, you know, I can't stress, you know, when you start getting up like in these higher levels, sometimes you gotta do things like this. You gotta break out some OP teams, you know. Sue's amazing. Crowd control from hell. She's got good damage. She's got all defense down on her 3. I mean, she's awesome. She's amazing. She's a wonderful character. I mean, I know it's a little soon. Well, maybe not too soon now, but I will be pretty happy when she gets a uniform, you guys, because she's freaking awesome. And Spider-Man, you know, hopefully when we get the Far From Home movie, he's gonna get an upgrade. You know, hopefully, like, they'll give him something to where I'll want to tier 3 him, because I got him up to level 70 in hopes to tier 3 him, and, well, I just wasn't impressed with the tier 3, guys. No offense to anybody that has Spider-Man tier 3. If you do, mad props to you guys, because Spider-Man's an amazing character. One of the very first characters I was ever introduced as a child. So he holds a special place in my heart. But there you go, guys. A little teamwork getting it done. Now we're going to use good old Wasp leadership, and really I'm just using her for 24% all attack leadership, because up in this high level, and the fact that the destroyers have that 22 million HP, which is nuts, we need a little extra damage, guys. You know, my Juggernaut doesn't have any Urus. All of his gears are 20. He is a level 70, but he does have a CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. He's built okay. You know, if I would have him Uru'd up, he probably could have done this without Wasp, maybe. But this is what I had, and I really wasn't going to use her for anything in the future. But she can be pretty useful because of that debuff removal that she has. You know, to prevent from stuns, fear. I mean, she's pretty freaking awesome to have, guys. Like, she really makes sure some things don't happen to you. Really helps your survivability. But Juggernaut, you know, survivability isn't an issue. Damage really isn't either, guys. I mean, this is up there. I mean, we're at stage 77 here. And that's way up there, guys. That's way up there. I mean, Juggernaut's amazing. What a freaking bad mofo character. He is awesome, guys. You know, that accumulation that he has on the 2, he's just freaking nuts, man. He's got the accumulation on the 2. He's got the stuns, the fracture. He's got a guard hit on his 3, which is useful in Shadowland. He decreases all attacks for about 7 seconds from his 4 skill. I mean, the guy's insane, man. Like, Juggernaut's awesome. I really wish the Hawk was more like this guy, but I've already kind of complained about that in another video, so I don't want to do that anymore, guys. I'll start ranting if I get on that, but man, I am happy though. He is awesome. Juggernaut is a bad mofo. Loving the hell out of him. And he's got the Paralyze also, which is very useful for some crowd control. I mean, I love him, guys. He's awesome. He definitely gets it done, you know. Stage 77 is no joke. That's a lot of HP to be taken down. And it's pretty dang impressive that old boy is doing it. I mean, I don't even have him fully well built, but again, he is level 70 and he does have a CTP of energy. So, it's not like he's built weak. It's just, you know, he could be built quite a bit more if I was to Uru him up and raise his gears up to 25. at least on the first slot with the physical attack. But man, we're pushing it like crazy. And again, guys, you know, it always makes me happy to see this kind of thing. You know, when we're pushing the stage like this to the brink of what the character can do, I love it. That means we've optimized them fully, and I'm loving it. You know, when we get to the later stages, that might be a different stage when we're using freaking OP characters like Shirag and Luna. I mean, Jesus, they just melt. But yeah, guys, another Shadowland chest. Hell yeah. And now, guys, and this is kind of a shame that I had to do this, but unfortunately, by the time I got to use Rhodey, he just didn't have the DPS, guys. I waited too long to use him, but that's because I had other characters that could do the stages before. I didn't need him, so I saved him for his physical attack when I realized I couldn't use him. That 30% increase to physical attack, and look who we're using it with. Good old Ronin. And man, stage 78, you guys. Now my Ronin is built up. I mean, he's no slouch. He's, you know, he does have a CTP of energy with 180% damage proc. And I mean, his uniform's a legendary. He's Uru'd up. I mean, he's built up pretty good, guys. His first gear's at 25. I love Ronin. He is so awesome. And yeah, man, we're having a little trouble here. Not yet. But I gotta watch old Falcon because he likes going in frickin' iframes and cancel my skills, that punk. We're doing good so far. Doing good so far. Hopefully he doesn't cancel my skills, that frickin' peckerhead. He likes to do that sometimes, you know, right when you get ready to go in an iframe, he'll go in his iframe and then cancel your skill, which is pretty dang annoying. But boy, when you get Ronin in a groove, just look at him melt those bars. God, this guy's so freaking awesome. By the way, guys, I tried this with Winter Soldier. He couldn't do it, guys. With his leadership, he could not do it. So Ronin, I mean, Ronin is stronger, guys. And my Ronin's got 180% damage proc. So that's pretty nuts, guys. That's pretty nuts. Pretty crazy that he's able to do this. I mean, Winter, he'd come close. And I think if I'd had a really, really good run, I probably could have pulled it off. But you'll see in the next stage, guys. You know, it's a pretty rough road for Winter Soldier. But he's still amazing, too. And yeah, now we're getting after him. Getting after him. Come on, buddy. Taking him down. And this is even rough for Ronin, guys. Like, you know, even with that 30% increase to physical attack and Ronin being built pretty well, this is still pretty freaking tough. It's definitely not easy. I mean, a lot of HP here to take down, and it kind of sucks. And the damage that they deal is bonko. I mean, they deal some damage now. Oh my god, it gets rough. Yeah, he keep freaking canceling my 2 skill, that freaking punk. That's alright, that's alright. That's alright, we're gonna get him. We're using it all, guys. We're using all the skills. We're trying to do as much damage as we can here. Finally, got old boy. Jesus. But that was a good run, guys. Proud of that one. Getting it done. And now, last but not least, and I know, guys, you know, I'm using freaking Nick Fury, and yeah, but unfortunately, Nick Fury's passive is only going to work against Lash there. It's not going to work against Sister Grimm and Wiccan, but it does work against Lash, which helps. That 55% damage does to supervillains. But what is helping is Nick Fury's leadership, which is a 50% increase to all attack, which is better than Winter Soldier's 30% increase to physical attack. So we're getting an extra 20% attack buff from having Nick Fury even against Wiccan and Sister Grimm. And guys, like, I got my Winter Soldier built up pretty well. I mean, I've upgraded him for Shadowlands. I mean, now he's got a CTP of energy with a 200% damage proc. He has a mythic uni. I mean, this dude is built stage 7 overdrive, ISO 8 set. I mean, Winter is awesome. And something that is super awesome about this guy is that 5 skill. That freaking thing is awesome. That smoke deals that fear. And look at these guys. They can't do anything. The crowd control that Winter Soldier has is amazing. Not to mention the damage accumulation that he has on his 3 skill, which lasts for 10 seconds. That's awesome too. But the thing is, we're not really... Winter Soldier would actually be doing even better if I would just hit the 3 and let him take damage. The problem is, all that smoke keeps the fear up the whole time. So as long as my opponents are in the smoke, they're going to be feared. So they're not attacking, which kind of hurts them. If I was being attacked, this would be a totally different ball game. Winter would be doing even more damage. But it is what it is. We're still going to get it done, guys. Winter's still going to tear it up. And the tricky thing with Winter, you know, is his timing. You know, you hit the 5 and then you want to try to get the damage proc on the 4. And you got to time those bombs perfect. You know, you throw the bombs up in the air. As soon as you throw them and you see those bombs up in the air, then you want to hit the 4. Let that 4 play out and let the residual damage from the 5 play out a little bit too to do that much more damage while the damage proc is engaged. And then I just hit the 1 and back into the 3. But man, even after over a year, Winter is still freaking awesome. This dude is still awesome. Even with Nick Fury's leadership. And remember guys, against Wiccan and Sister Grimm, he's not getting that 55% damage dealt to supervillains. I know, I've tested it. He's not getting it. But he did get it against Lash. And it's just impressive as hell that he's doing this. I mean, this is up there. Stage 79. This is awesome, man. Freaking nuts. So, let's open up some Shadowland chests. We're just going to open up about 10 of these or so. Alright, a little ignore defense there. Ah, hidden tickets. That's always nice. Ooh, some gold. Very sweet. Ooh, more hidden tickets. Man, guys, I always love it when I get these freaking things. Really helps build those custom gears. Uniform kit's good. 5-star obelisk, that's not bad. Little gold. 5-star ignore defense, that's nice. I lost track of how many I clicked on. Let me see if I got one here that's a little bit low. Hey, let's go ahead and get this booty here. Oh, rank 3 black antimatter, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Ah, here's a Shadowland chest with only 23 hours to go. Click on that one. Let me see. Let's do 2 more. Ah, clear tickets. I got plenty of those freaking things. And a 5-star chaotic ISO. Not bad, guys. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.